Celebrity marriages are often fragile glass houses. One pebble of gossip and the whole thing could shatter. Yet somehow, Cindy Crawford and Rande Gerber have managed to keep their union standing tall for nearly 3 decades. Of course, it hasn't all been smooth sailing. Between cheating rumors, lawsuits, lifestyle clashes, and the occasional tequila-fueled misadventure, their story has been anything but boring. So, did Rande Gerber cheat? Let's take a tour through the marriage headlines, eyebrow-raising accusations, and the couple's surprising ability to survive the Hollywood rumor mill. A rocky start. When Cindy Crawford tied the knot with nightlife mogul Rande Gerber in 1998, she wasn't just marrying a man. She was marrying into the chaos of the late 1990s nightclub scene. Imagine endless vodka cranberries, velvet ropes, and patrons who thought frosted tips were a good idea. According to insiders, Gerber was always a natural flirt. One even described him as a big flirt magnet during his heavy nightclub years. Hardly shocking given his environment. And then came the bombshell. In 2004, a former Whiskey Blue employee named Harmony Kubiak claimed Gerber had crossed the line during a trip to New Orleans just 2 years into his marriage. She painted a picture of drunken limo rides, lap-sitting, hotel room drama, and a very awkward towel situation. If you're thinking, sounds like a rejected Hangover script, you're not alone. Did Cindy buy into it? Not really. The story lived a short, sensational life in the tabloids before fading into the celebrity gossip graveyard. The 2009 lawsuit. If the New Orleans drama wasn't enough, Gerber's business empire was rocked again in 2009. 2 women who worked at his San Diego lounge claimed they were fired after refusing inappropriate advances from him and other staffers. Gerber didn't just deny it, he went full scorched earth, calling it a complete fabrication and threatening a $10 million countersuit for malicious prosecution. That's one way to say absolutely not. And then came the George Clooney defense. Yes, that George Clooney. Gerber's best friend not only vouched for his innocence, but also reportedly volunteered to take a lie detector test alongside him. Imagine your best friend riding shotgun in your PR disaster and saying, "Hook me up to the polygraph too." That's true bromance. Crawford, the marriage optimist. Meanwhile, Cindy Crawford seemed determined to highlight the good in their marriage. She told People magazine that despite crazy schedules and kids underfoot, she and Rande always carved out just us time, be it a stroll on the beach or a quick weekend getaway. Her secret? They fight, sure, but never fight dirty. Instead, Crawford said she's fascinated by Gerber's opinions, even when he disagrees with her. Home sweet? Compromise. Decorating proved to be one of their biggest hurdles. When they first married, Gerber moved into Crawford's place and didn't feel comfortable commenting on her choices. Fast forward to their Malibu mansion and Beverly Hills pad, and suddenly, his minimalist bachelor chic clashed with her more traditional tastes. Cindy summed it up perfectly. "I've learned when to give in, and I think he's learned when to give in. Our homes are more interesting because they're a mix of both our styles." Translation: their arguments turned into HGTV Marriage Edition. The couple who doesn't talk. In one interview, Crawford admitted something unusual. They don't really talk that much. "We're not people who talk 20 times a day," she confessed. Rande's philosophy? If things are fine, why talk about them? If things are bad, also, why talk about them? To most people, that sounds like a recipe for disaster. To Cindy and Rande, it's their love language. Less chatter, more tequila, flirty rumors, and groupie moments. Of course, the tabloids couldn't resist stirring the pot. At one point, a drummer from the band, Terraplane Sun, claimed he saw Crawford acting like a tipsy 21-year-old at one of their shows, openly flirting with the guitarist and allegedly yelling, "My marriage is over." Was she channeling her inner rock groupie? Her rep denied it faster than you can say, Star Magazine, but the rumor mill had already done its damage. Rande, interestingly, looked completely unfazed, standing in the background like the calm dad at a high school dance. Living separate lives? By their 20th anniversary in 2018, Cindy posted a gushy tribute to her husband on Instagram. But not everyone was convinced. Gossip sites whispered that the couple was drifting apart as empty nesters. One insider claimed they barely kept tabs on each other anymore, fueling the idea that they were living parallel lives. Still, for every tabloid bombshell, Cindy doubled down with public declarations of love. And clearly, it's worked. They're still together. Kids, catwalks, and parenting disagreements. Their children, Presley and Kaya Gerber, naturally gravitated toward modeling. No surprise considering their DNA. But this reportedly sparked tension between Cindy and Rande. Rande worried about Presley's place in the industry, fearing the infamous toxic side of modeling. Meanwhile, Kaya's career seemed to bother him less, though he admitted it was surreal watching his teenage daughter strut the runway in front of ogling eyes. Cindy, ever the supermodel sage, was all in on guiding both kids through the business. Like many parents, they clashed on how protective to be. The difference is, their family arguments made Star magazine, Tequila, Clooney, and Animal House Nights. One of the most colorful chapters in Gerber's life came in 2013 when he and George Clooney launched Casamigos Tequila. The brand was a massive success, but not without a few messy mornings. Crawford once joked to Conan O'Brien that things got a little out of hand when Rande and George had tequila-fueled boys' nights. One morning, Cindy checked her guest room to find a fully clothed George Clooney passed out in the bed. She had mistaken him for her husband. Cue the laugh track. It sounds like Animal House, the A-list edition. But for Crawford, it was just another Sunday. Always friends, no matter what. Crawford often emphasizes that she and Rande started as friends before becoming lovers, which, in her words, kept their relationship elevated with respect. She even said they'll always be friends no matter what. Some people raised eyebrows, like, is she predicting the end, or just being realistic? Either way, friendship is their bedrock, the makeup-free marriage. Finally, here's a quirky tidbit. Rande Gerber hates makeup. While Cindy spends her career in full glam mode, her husband apparently prefers her bare-faced. During a Vogue tutorial, Cindy revealed, "This is already too much makeup for him." But I tell him, women do makeup for other women, not men. Rande may not love smoky eyes, but Cindy's not hanging up her mascara wand anytime soon. Did he cheat? So, did Rande Gerber cheat? The short answer, no hard proof has ever emerged. Sure, the whispers of flirty behavior, the towel in a hotel room story, and the workplace lawsuits made headlines. But Gerber has consistently denied wrongdoing. His Hollywood friends, hi, George Clooney, have gone to bat for him, and Cindy Crawford has stood by his side through it all. At the end of the day, their marriage is less about picture-perfect fairy tales and more about resilience. They bicker about furniture, ignore unnecessary small talk, and occasionally get caught up in tequila shenanigans. But they also laugh, compromise, and prioritize each other. And maybe that's why, despite the noise, they celebrated their 27th anniversary in 2025 with Cindy writing, "I feel blessed to have you by my side for all the ups and downs life brings. Hopefully, we're just getting started." If tequila-fueled bromances and the occasional tabloid storm are the downs, it's safe to say this Hollywood marriage knows how to ride the waves. And that's the wild ride of Cindy Crawford and Rande Gerber's marriage, full of rumors, tequila-fueled nights, and a whole lot of resilience. What do you think? Did the tabloids blow things out of proportion? Or is there more to the story? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.